Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the Marshall DSL1H head. Now, there's a story behind this head. I've been waiting to get this head for quite some time. I've wanted it right from when it first came out. Back in the day, I used to use DSL50s to gig with for quite a long time, actually, probably 2-3 years. And I used to boost them with a Maxon 808 and an Ibanez Tube Screamer. Had tons of joy getting tons of awesome tones with them. And when the DSL1H came out, I thought, well, it's going to be a really cool bedroom amp. I can have the DSL tone in the house without blowing the house to pieces. That's the idea. Anyhow, I finally got the amp and I ordered it from, if you're in the UK, I ordered it from Fair Deal Music. Now, Fair Deal Music are great and I've used them a lot. Obviously, I've got like endorsements and stuff, so I don't use regular stores as much as some guys do. But I found myself particularly using Fair Deal Music a lot because they usually are the cheapest. This head was £189 at Fair Deal Music, and everywhere else it was £219. And I spoke to a guy called Luke. Hi Luke, thanks very much for sorting me out. And he got this head to me in 2 days. And that is pretty damn good service, especially with the current situation at the moment with all the COVID and whatnot. Now, let's talk about the head. So it has a 1 watt mode and it also has 0.5 mode, and I prefer the tone in 0.5 mode. It seems to squish it and tighten it quite a bit, and I like that for what I play, fast tracking riffs and palm muting and stuff. It just sounds better to me, so it really appeals to me. In 1 watt mode, it's loud as hell. I'll show you both modes. As always, DSLs have a tone shift switch. Now Marshall just didn't hold back with this amp. They crammed all sorts of features on it and they're all useful features. And having reverb on there, that's one of the effects. Reverb and delay, you know, that's all I really need. And maybe a wire on the floor and that's it. I'm good to go. So that's another cool feature. Around the back it has an effects loop, but more importantly, or at least what I actually bought the head for, is it has an auxiliary in. Now I need this for my actual channel, and what I need it for is because I'm going to start doing videos for you guys where I'm going to plug my iPod into the back of it. It's going to come through the speaker playing whichever song I choose. I'm going to play along to it, and then I'm going to teach you guys exactly what I'm playing, and it saves you fumbling around for tab and stuff like that. So that's another cool thing, and so really I bought this to serve a purpose on the channel for you guys, not really for any other reason, I suppose, if I'm honest. Also, what I want to check out on this head on another video is that round the back it's got a record out. Now this is interesting because Marshall are associated with this brand called Softtube, and Softtube are like a cab simulator, a speaker sim brand. That's what they do, and that's what it does in the Marshall. So effectively I should be able to come straight out of that straight into my interface and record, and it should sound pretty cool without any IRs or anything like that. So I'm going to do that. That will be another video. Today we're just going to look at the tones and see whether you guys like it or not. It's quite an enjoyable amp to play, particularly on this 0.5 mode. I like it a lot. You can use headphones with it as well, which is pretty cool. So for the house, it's a useful amp that's super cheap. It's made in Vietnam, but it's pretty sturdy. It's a similar size to my EVH lunchboxes, bit deeper, bit heavier actually, but that's got a wooden casing on it. It looks cute as hell. Let's check out the tones. First of all, I've got a Hesu 212 down there. It's going into an SM57, and then there's another camera down here. I've got there just a normal camera with a camera mic, which is going to be the main mic we're going to use, but I'm going to keep switching to the SM57 just so you can hear what it's like mic'd up, because at a gig, if it was on 1 watt mode, as long as you've got a mic going to the in-house PA, you should be okay to actually take it to a gig, as crazy as it sounds. And also, maybe if you're using the bigger DSL or an EVH or whatever, it's pretty good, cheap backup to have that in your car boot or whatever, in case a fuse goes or anything like that. Throw that on the stage and you're good to go. Let's check out the tones. So the guitar I'm using here, guys, today is my trusty Jackson DK2 Neon Pink. I'm going to use this guitar in all my bedroom style demos because you guys, I know what you're like. You're going to go, oh, I want to hear it against the Stealth and against the Victory on bedroom mode. I know you're going to want that. So we're going to keep things Hesu Cab, Jackson DK2, which is absolutely, I love these guitars. So let's go. The volume, I'm going to start on 0. Gain is noon. There's my settings there. Treble is just below noon. Mids are on about 6 and bass is on about 7. Reverb is on nothing, and we're on ultra gain because that's what we like. So that's what you're getting now on 0. Let's turn it up to 1. This is where it kicks in. The boost up there is off, by the way. That is a Demon Tube Screamer, and it has a TS9 and an 808 mode. I've got it on TS9 mode, but I'm not actually using it. It's not turned on, which is why it's not lit up blue. If you're after a boost, don't buy one yet, because mine's coming out soon, the 9-core triple boost, and it's awesome and super good value for money. And any money that goes into that goes into the channel's pot, and then I can make better demos for you guys. However, I'm not making that much off the pedal because I want it to sell. So I'm making as little as I possibly can to keep you guys happy. Right, let's get on with it. That sounds pretty good. Let's turn it up a bit louder. We're heading towards 3 now. So that's exactly the volume that I would have it to be neighbour friendly in this house. In the UK, most houses are joined together. This one is, there's a guy behind that wall. So obviously if you live in America, you've probably got some acres around your house, and certain other countries are like that too. But in the UK, or if you're in an apartment, this is a good volume now. It's just below 3. That sounds pretty good for bloody £189, let me tell you. I'm quite pleased with that. It's already pre-dialed in because I couldn't resist playing it for a couple of days before I showed you it. I'm going to go to just over 3 on the dial now. This is new territory for me. It sounds great chugging, I have to admit. So yeah, we're on ultra gain. I'm not going to change anything other than the volume. Gain's still on noon. We're going to put volume up to 4 here. So when you get over 1 on the dial, the volume doesn't start getting too massive. It's tapered quite nice actually. We're on 4 here. Again, it's on 0.5 setting. It's very clean sounding. Right, let's turn up the gain now. I don't want to lose my settings, but I'm going to have to for the video because it sounds pretty cool. We'll put it there. Let's see, I think the amp's just got louder. So we're on just before 3 o'clock now. So yeah, it's still pretty tight. This is on 0.5. It's a lot tighter on 0.5 than it is on the other settings. Let's get the gain back to noon. I'm not going to mess with the EQ and stuff today because I think it sounds too good to be moved, and I will forget because this is not an amp I will use too regular. Right, I'm turning the boost on. Obviously, there's going to be a bit more noise. No gate. There's no gate here. But this is what happens when you put the boost on with the gain on noon, which is where I like That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Let's face it, £189 and a 30 quid tube screamer. Shit. That's, if you like, yeah. That's like a hot rodded Marshall now. It's, I'm really pleased with that. Really pleased with it. Let's check the reverb out and then we're going to put it on the classic gain. In fact, no, let's check out the classic gain first. Just because there is a foot switch with this amp that I'm not using. I don't like switching stuff on the floor. Don't know why. Obviously at gigs you've got no choice, but I usually fall over if I try and do it at a gig. Keep that to yourselves. Ooh, so we've got a classic Marshall. Classic Marshall Crunch. The volume is still just above 4. That was pretty high for in the house, but this is nice. This is a nice volume. This camera here, I'm hoping you can hear my strings over the top, the plectrum hitting it. You can in the room. Let's crank that up actually, that gain, because I want to know what it's like. So even this gain is different on 0.5 mode as well. This is like a JCM 900 to me. Let's turn it up a touch now. Classic gain's louder. Got more mids. Boosts on. Tube screamer mode. It's okay, but it's not modern. It's like Slayer. We've gone into Slayer territory. Dogs are barking. Shh, you're ruining my video. You're ruining my video, you horrible dog. Right. Oof. So we're back on Ultra again because I like it. I'm going to show you the tone shift. The boost is off. Tone shift is on now. That was interesting because I played with that tone shift on many DSLs and I didn't like it. On this one it works better, but we're on 0.5 mode still. It's just generally tighter, and even the tone shift is better on 0.5 mode. To my ears in the room. It's added some decent low end there. I'm loving this. Yeah, so the tone shift is better left alone, as suspected. But it's quite useful on the head. Let's check the reverb out. We'll bang it on noon, just as a starting point. actually. I quite like it. The reverb's decent. Let's put it on full just to see how much reverb there is. That's not bad because I consider this reverb to be a freebie because the amp's that cheap, they've thrown it in and it's a free reverb. It does its job. We're only at home. That's decent, you know. I quite like it on full. I'm not usually a full reverb guy, in fact I don't use reverb that much. Right, that's the first part of the demo. Hope you enjoyed it. I know this is a long one, but I'm taking you through every fine detail I possibly can. I'm going to put it now on 1 watt. I need to turn it down. It's been on 4 on the master all this time. Whew, phew. Just checking the SM57's actually turned on down there. That was scary. Right, so this is on volume on 0. Tube screamer's off, tone shift is off. Right, so this is just before 1. Still not on 1, but I don't know, it's pretty good on that setting as well, to be honest. Maybe I was fooled the first time I plugged it in, you know. Maybe it fooled me a bit because I had it to a totally different cab and also a totally different room upstairs. So the volume it's on now, this is quite loud, especially if you're upstairs. It's on bang on 1, and this is, for me personally and the situation I live in, this is too loud. Okay, I would use it like this in the day for a brief time, but I wouldn't dream of using it on a night, but I'm a nice neighbour. Quite a lot of definition there. One thing I need to say is that I think the 0.5 has fooled me into thinking that it's better because I can crank it and push it a bit more. So I think it's making me feel like I'm opening up the amp and playing with it more than on the 1 watt mode, which is really what it is doing on that 0.5 mode. I think that's what it is. I don't think it particularly sounds better like I originally said, so I'm changing my mind in this video. But I think the 0.5 watt makes it feel better to play. Because playing on this 1 watt right now and wanting to put that quite a lot higher, it's giving me that thing what big amps do. You want to push it louder and higher, but you can't because it's going to get too loud. And this is doing the same as a 50 watt head, in my opinion, or a 20 watt head. It's making me want to turn it up even louder to get more out of it, whereas a 0.5, I had it on 4 and that's where I was happy with it. I felt like I was getting the full tone out of it. Here on number 1, I feel like I want to put it higher. I'm going to put it to 3. This is a bad idea, that guy's going to come around next time. Right, that's too loud for the house in my opinion. It's unreasonable if you've got a close neighbour, but that's where it needs to be. But I'm still feeling a touch like I want to put it up a bit more. On the 0.5 where I didn't get that feeling like I needed any more out of it. It was fine. So let's turn the tube screamer on. We're going to play it at this volume. It's on number 3 and it's, in my opinion, too loud for the house. It got even louder now. that's it. The demo is done. It sounds awesome. There's no doubt about that. For £189, I can't see anything beating it tone-wise. I definitely can't. I can't see anything beating that tone-wise for £189. Yeah, the 1 watt and the 0.5 watt mode is a struggle for me. I know the 1 watt one now does sound better, but it needs cranking. The 0.5 one, you can crank it with no fear of upsetting anybody. Hope this demo helps you guys. That's why I do them. That's what it's here for. Thanks for your support. Thanks for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe now. Click the bell. My boost's coming out soon. Stay tuned for that. And I've just got a picture today of my brand new signature pickup, which I don't know what it's going to be called yet. I'm stuck between 2 or 3 names. It's going to have my logo on, and that is, it just looks absolutely fantastic. I'm super happy with it. That is by Voodoo Custom Pickups, and yeah, we're trying to go into a bit of business together. Again, all the money that goes to the pickups that I receive for my part in it will be going towards this channel and to getting gear to try out for you. If you're enjoying these bedroom tests, please let me know, because I'll do more. There's 2 or 3 more amps which I won't mind trying that are around the 1 watt mode, and really tiny things like this and stuff by Hot Tone, whatever they're called, Hot Tone and stuff like that. I won't mind getting on my channel. Yeah, bargain, that amp, absolute bargain. You can't go wrong with it. If you're looking at it, yeah, you're not going to go wrong for £189. Fair deal music, not associated with him in any way whatsoever. I'll have to approach me. I won't mind because I like them. There's a new Charvel coming to my channel in 3 weeks, so I can't wait to get that guitar. I want to show you it. It looks amazing. Stay tuned, and I'll see you all soon.